Anything that gets the juices flowing, like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to Mackey Stadium in Reno, home to the Nevada Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos. And the Broncos will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nevada Wolfpack offense heads out, and they'll have the ball first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
There he goes.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the ground. He's got it again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Dropping back, it's Vance. Rushes on him. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Nevada. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough. But it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away. And if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
This Nevada offense really has it going. Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They send the tight end in motion. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer.
A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. They put on the heat and they blocked it. Not gonna get there as this defense makes a stand. The Broncos offense will take the field for the 1st time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. Runs through a tackle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
You know, it's not just about pushing forward. You've got to find that little crevice that'll let you get to the first down mark.
Yeah, where's the old bush push play? USC Notre Dame. It's famous now. You need a guy behind you helping you get that first down. We need more teamwork here between this QB and running back.
Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Broncos are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got it in the middle, it's Henry. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
To throw, it's Vance. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Handoff to the single back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
That's reeled in. It's Terry. The Broncos get it past the sticks.
Yeah, it's tough for the defense. The tight end's just so big and physical, and it's hard to drag him down. He only needed a few yards to get that first down. Defense will have to do a better job next time.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Here's the handoff. Bust through behind his pad. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the 2nd level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Quarterback extends the play. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Offense working from the pistol. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure.
I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down here at the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Now on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Madsen. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Broncos send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Brown.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Caught over the middle. It's Floyd. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. This Nevada offense really has it going. Wants to keep it in the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Vance. They'll run the screen. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Nevada way behind the sticks on this third down play. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll try to feel the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Under fire. Makes the grab on the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Here's a heat. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Pulled down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Back to pass, it's Vance. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
With the catch, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Nevada will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wants to bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Sherrod. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down. The Broncos will punt this one away. Just needs a crack to get a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Vance. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Floyd. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for it all. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time. He's just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Wolfpack just inches away here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nevada.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got his man. The ball pops out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Floyd. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
First play of this drive comes from the 27.
With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Scanning the field, it's Madsen. Makes the grab.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Give to the running back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos!
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Out of the gun to give to the back. Running into the open space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front. But
always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Back to pass, it's Vance. It's complete to the right. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Nevada just needs a few inches here on third down. Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. He had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Throws for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. The give to the tailback. Gets it past the marker. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Snagged out of the air. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. And the Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Firing to the right, complete. Turning it on. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the back. Out of the gun, the running back has it. At 20, he's got space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Broncos, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's...
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And right down the middle.
23, Nevada, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to the ground. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter.
Brings up 3rd down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go. go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. To the air, it's Purdy. They're working that left side. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Makes the catch at the 35. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Boise State ready to send out that offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man quickly.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Using his legs, it's Sherrod. Breaks into the open. Stumbled to the ground.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Boise State! And the route is on. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Purdy. Throws to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw again. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Broncos! And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There he goes. Just keeps moving. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42. The Wolfpack, after that big run, might want to see if that just works again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action. Grab behind the line. It's Perkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on 2nd and short. Looking downfield. It's Purdy. Using the quick game. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Nevada's moved this ball from deep in its own end and now a little room to operate. Trying to pound their way in. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And they'll take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. A lot of ground to cover here on 4th down. It's really easy to get caught up in the